Welcome back. So in this video we are going to learn about the basics of frontend. We are not going to write any actual code in this video, that will start in the next video, but we are going to see the basic use of these three parts of any frontend website, right? So the three core parts of any site are HTML, CSS and JavaScript. They are the things that will be solely responsible for the layout you have on your page. And the bootstrap and jQuery that I mentioned in the intro video are actually a part of CSS and JavaScript respectively. So let's first start with HTML, right? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And don't worry, you don't need to remember that. You will never use it in your life, but it's just for the knowledge. So what HTML does is it actually decides the actual elements that will show up on the page, right? So to better demonstrate that, let's go to this Google web page. So we have a Google logo right here. We have a form right here that submits to some URL. Forget about that. We have some small icons and something under them right here, right? So to add each of these components, you would have had to add a similar HTML tag. So you might not know what a tag is, but like you could just understand it right now. Like you would have to add an HTML element. You would have to add some code in HTML to add this logo. You would have to add some code in HTML to add this form, and similarly for every other thing present on this website. You cannot display anything without using HTML, right? HTML is the basic of any website. So the next is CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Again, you will not use this ever, but again, just for the knowledge, right? So CSS is the thing that actually makes a website beautiful. So again, to demonstrate that, this is the normal Google web page that we see whenever we go to a new tab of the Google, and this is Google but without the CSS. Like this is obviously temporary, but I went and removed their style sheets for this particular tab. If I refresh this right now, this will go away. But this is what simple HTML would look like if CSS did not support. And that's what CSS actually does. It supports the already present HTML on your website, and it will help you style it to make it look industry ready and better. And everything in styling is related to CSS, and everything in CSS is related to styling. Okay, so the last thing is JavaScript. So JavaScript is actually the thing that lets you add functionality and responsiveness to your website. So what do I mean by functionality? It's actually the fact that, okay, let's see again with an example, that if I go to the Akanksha Foundation Facebook page again, right? So here you can see a lot of things. You can see this home, about, photos, videos. Now everything is displayed by a link or a button. Links can work with simple HTML too, but what about a button? I'm getting this create new account button right here. If I click this, it will redirect me to this page right here, right? And so what is it? And if I press this sign up button right now, after filling all these things with appropriate data, this would make an account for me on the back end. Now making an account is something on the back end. You don't need to worry about that now. But the only thing is that some procedure is triggered when we click this button. So the fact that some procedure is triggered is decided by JavaScript. If we had just simple HTML and CSS and no JavaScript on this page, then we could have something that looks exactly like this, but just without any functionality. Clicking on this sign up would not do anything. It would not redirect you anywhere. It would not create an account. It would just be a simple button and you will be pressing it for no reason at all. And to demonstrate this, I have made an example. This is something that I coded myself right now, and you don't need to know how I did that, obviously. So the leftmost picture is just plain HTML. It is a button that HTML gives us, and you can add text in it. It's click me to do something. Nothing happens when you click it right now. This is something that includes two things, that is HTML and CSS. So I just gave a background color and a height and a width, and even though it does not look good, obviously, you can see what CSS does, right? You could make it look good too. You could do anything you want in the styling, anything. But as you can see in the video, clicking on the button does not do anything in this case. So that's where JavaScript comes in. In this third video, we have all the three components fitted in: the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The HTML is responsible for the showing up of the button on the page. CSS is responsible for the styling that you will see here. The background and the height and the width. And the JavaScript is responsible for the thing that you can see that's happening. When I click, the background changes from black to white and then to black alternatively, right? So that's what JavaScript does. It can add functionality. Now this is something pretty basic that I did, changing the background. You could do anything with JavaScript. It is like as powerful as any other language out there. So that's the use of these three in a particular front end. And you obviously would not be comfortable right now in coding all of these, but you will get comfortable once we start. And we are going to start really soon now. The HTML coding starts in the very next video, and then we'll progress with the other two. So that's it for this video. I'll see you later.